Hello Wolfpack, this is video number 102. In this video I'd like to discuss my recent EDC purchases. I'll be doing a comparison of the Maxpedition EDC pocket organizer, which is this one, and I'll be comparing it to the Vanquest PPM Huge 2.0. These are the two that I can honestly say are the closest for this type of pouch. Before I start though, I will give you guys a bit of a background on this. This is a pouch that my grandfather had, and I'm pretty sure that it's about at least 30 years old, maybe even more. As you can see, it's fairly done its time, and the items from this have been moved into the Vanquest. So that's the reason why you will see tools in this particular video. I will take them out for comparison purposes, but with that, if anyone knows what to do with these old type of pouches, please let me know, because you know, this is a YKK zipper. I don't know whether it's vinyl or leather. I can't tell. It's lasted forever and it feels of high quality. So with that, please let me know in the comments below what I could do with that to replace the, to go about replacing these. Like what could be the best way to go about this, or is it just better to throw it out? It seems like a bit of a waste to do that for such an item that's lasted for so long. Okay, so on the top we'll have the Maxpedition EDC pocket organizer, and on the bottom we will have the Vanquest one. So size comparisons, starting at the bottom. They are almost identical in size except for the top, which appears to be slightly bigger. So the Maxpedition one is just about a thumb's width longer than the Vanquest one. If I put it at the bottom. But width-wise, they're almost exactly the same. Both pouches have the handle. Obviously and standard with all these is that the Maxpedition one doesn't have it stitched over, whereas the Vanquest one does. So with that, the Vanquest one is smaller compared to the Maxpedition one. The front of it has the Velcro. So Velcro or hook and loop. They got these front slip pockets. One has the see-through one, and the other does not, so nothing out of the ordinary. And if you've seen my other videos, it's almost always the same. So the mesh one for the Maxpedition and the non-see-through one for the Vanquest. I used to think that these were incredibly useless, these front pouches, but I have changed my mind. You can slide small things in that you just wouldn't need to for the inside of the pouch. Both have double zip pulls for this pouch, or for each pouch, as you can see here. And I believe that both have YKK zippers. Now, if you go to the back, the Vanquest is on the right. Both have where the handles attach. This is box stitching with molly webbing attachment on the back, as well as I don't know what these are. Don't know. If you figure out what they're for, just let me know, because I don't have a clue. Going inside the pouches, so that's the tools, and here's I'll just empty them out. Very cool tools. I don't know where my grandfather got them from. I'm pretty sure they're made in Japan because it says made in Japan. But just they're exceptionally high quality tools. They've lasted forever without any rust. But that's a different video for a different time. So having the Maxpedition with the grey on the right compared to the Vanquest with the orange on the left, you've got the little loop on the left with a slip pocket versus 1, 2, and 3 on the first strap, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holders on the top strap for these two straps. You've got the 1, 2, 3, 4 holders on the bottom compared to the Maxpedition one where you've got a little key lanyard. I don't like this. I don't like them on any of the pouches because of this one reason. If you put it out there, it'll get caught in the zipper and you can't attach it. I much prefer the loop, but I'll show you that later. So for the Maxpedition, you've got 1, 2, 3 holders on the bottom, so exactly the same as the Vanquest one, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holders for the top strap, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more on the Maxpedition than on the Vanquest. Now you've got no strap on the bottom compared to the Vanquest. You do have a slip pocket in the back. Let's take that out. And a little bit of branding on the left at the top. So on the right, now the Vanquest is on the right and the Maxpedition is on the left. Maxpedition is always grey. You've got the loop here on the right for the Maxpedition. You've got a slip pocket, and you've got 1 holder, 2 holder for the bottom strap, and then the top strap has 4 with no strap on the bottom. For the Vanquest, you've got a little loop with a detachable keyring, which I love that. Whoever thought of that had a brain in their head. Because you don't have to cut it off, right? I know that I've seen a lot of videos where people have cut off this lanyard, and it just, I don't know, it seems to take away from the pouch. You've got your slip pocket down here in the back. Now you've got 2 straps here on the right. You've got, the bottom strap has 1, 2, 3, so you can hold 3 on this. 1, 2, 3. And then the top strap has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holders. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom that you can slide items into. So comparing this to this one can hold 2, this one can hold 3, and the top strap can hold 4, and this one can hold 5. So you can really get a lot more into the Vanquest from what I can tell. That's it as far as comparing the insides. There's not a lot of difference between them, except for you appear to be able to hold a lot more in the Vanquest compared to the Maxpedition, but sometimes less is more. If you hold items in here and you've got too many, will it puff out the pouch and cause it to deteriorate faster? I don't know. That's one of the questions I'm asking myself as I look at these. You know, to be honest, they're both great pouches. I can't say, listen, buy this one over this one, simply because it depends on your preference. I can recommend what I would like for me. I love this layout. I love the left to right clamshell design. Really like that. Sometimes in some pouches you've got these items turned on their side. I don't like that. I like it laid out like this. So with that, it really for this comes down to personal preference. I love the materials that Maxpedition has used, but I love the layout and architecture of the straps for Vanquest. So it depends on what you want. As far as price, from my memory, the Vanquest was a little bit cheaper, but if you're smart, right, and you want the Maxpedition, wait for the Black Friday sales, buy one get one free, and then you can get 2 of these for almost the price of just a little bit more than one of these. So it's really a smart buy, and it's about being strategic in your purchasing. If you have any questions or comments, each one of these has a specific video detailing and outlining each aspect of it if you do want it. This is just a comparison video, so go back through my other videos if you want to see each individual pouch. Just for comparisons with the note and can method, you've got, for having sitting on top and knowing that the Vanquest is slightly larger. The Maxpedition being larger, the Vanquest being smaller. This is a $5 note comparison. Actually, that's something I just noticed. Hang on, I'll bring that to your attention. Something that I just noticed. Here's a can for comparison. So not too much. You know, they're not too large, they're a good size. One thing that I did notice, which I found awesome when I figured it out, if you'll notice that there's two additional things. One, you'll notice that the zippers on the Vanquest, they actually cover the zipper. So they're actually covering the track, so it has a better chance. Ooh, zip tie, not zip tie, the zipper pull came apart. Never mind. I'll fix that up in a second. What it is, you'll notice that they cover their tracks. Like this one, the zipper's open, whereas this one's covered. So I thought that was pretty cool. But also, you'll notice how with the Vanquest and the additional straps, they've accommodated for that by having a slightly bigger pouch. You'll notice here that the double zipping doesn't exist, right? If you notice the thickness versus this one, they've actually got a bit of extra puff to it. So that's really good. I thought that was brilliant. Whoever thought of an architect or designed the pouches for Vanquest, they really had some brains in their head. That's not a reflection upon Maxpedition as such. It's just that Maxpedition seems to have not taken attention to detail, like these smaller things, and that impresses me when I look for those items, because does it mean a lot? But I will be honest, the way this feels for the Maxpedition feels better. So, but I could be wrong. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. I don't promise to answer them straight away, but I'll promise to do my best to. Respect who you are, respect where you come from, advance Australia fair, and respect, honour and pride the Wolfpack. I wish you all a wonderful time, and I'll talk to you later, Wolfpack. Bye!